Hey guys, how's it going? Mees here, back with another Epic 7 video, and today we're going to be talking about a little bit of, my adventures in Exos Heroes and what I learned from over there and what I really wish they had here in Epic 7. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of everything, I'm going to remind y'all that, so many of you guys are still not subscribed, still 90% or something like that are watching this video. So if you're watching this right now, hit that subscribe button. I'll give you a second. Alright, it's down right there, right below. Hit it. Alright, perfect. Thank you. On to the video. So, this feature that I think, would be great in Epic 7 would be the Colosseum feature that's in Exos Heroes. And it's kind of like, you compare it to one of the more popular things like drafting in Magic the Gathering or like Arena in Hearthstone. That type of gameplay where you are getting a select number of units, usually randomly, and then you try to make your best with team with those units and then play with those. So in Exos Heroes they had that where you would draft a team of 5 or something like that, and then as you were going up against opponents you'd get an extra unit that you'd choose to swap in and out, and I thought that was cool and all. And the biggest bummer about that mode in Exos Heroes and why I never played it was because after you got 6 wins or something, you had to just completely auto it and couldn't really play. So, for this mode that they bring it over to Epic 7, if they ever brought it over, I hope they never did do that. But why do I think this mode is great for Epic 7? Well, one, it's more content. And two, as you see in the background, I'm autoing Arena right now. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, personally, Arena is something that I kind of dread doing, which is why I even have an auto team. Arena gameplay is very boring. Teams are pretty much always the same, pretty much kind of some sort of stall comp or maybe some sort of speed comp. I'm only Challenger because I don't feel like climbing, which is why the teams aren't just complete stall comps. But if you go to Legend, especially near the end of the week where everybody's rushing, they pretty much just put stall comps. Now, I would love for this feature to be in the game so that you could maybe use some of your arena flags for this, and then you can end up earning the same conquest points that you do from Arena in this mode, this Colosseum mode. And you might be thinking that it could be a little bit hard to implement because Epic 7 has gear and things like that, and different units are customized differently, unlike, Magic or Hearthstone or even Exos Heroes where there wasn't much customization. But I think that could actually be a part of an interesting way of playing this. So how I envision this is, and of course I'm not a game dev, I'm not a game designer, so there might be a lot of holes in the way I think about this, but how I envision this is let's say you get a 10 pool, right? And within that 10 pool, you get to, use those 10 units that you pull, whether they're, 2 stars, or whether they're 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, right? And then you get to use these units, these 10 units in your, Colosseum run. And you get 4 units, of course, for your team. And then any unit that you don't use for that becomes kind of the sideboard, right? And you can swap them in whenever, you're going up against a certain lineup. You're like, oh, this unit could be good for this team. This unit could be, useful for that. And then that's the units, right? You'd have a 10 pool, use whatever you get from that 10 pool in that run. Now for equipment and artifacts, it could be the same thing. Artifacts, you get a 10 pool, you use whatever you get. And then, of course, there's going to be some 3-star artifacts, which are neutral, some 4-star, 5-star. And hopefully, maybe we'll have it tuned so that you get your artifacts after your heroes, so that it guarantees that you have usable artifacts for your heroes. You're not pulling, knight artifacts if you don't have a knight on your 10 pool. So you do that, and then your equipment, this is kind of where the interesting part comes in. It could be kind of like in Magic the Gathering Arena, it's kind of like a draft format, right? In real life in Magic, you open packs and you draft it by taking a card and passing it to the next person, right? In Magic the Gathering Arena, it's kind of like that, except you're not really passing it to the next person. You're just passing it to a quote-unquote bot that'll just take a random card away. So you could kind of, pool, let's say like 10 packs of those equipment packs, right? The 85 equipment packs, and then, have them at plus 15 and they've rolled into random stats. And then you could draft with, those equipment into your units. Like, oh, well, I'm running like, I have an A-lots in my draft, right? I'm going to try to pick all the gear that's like the fastest as possible so I can make him fast to push up my team. Or it's like, oh, I've drafted a bunch of bruisers on my team, so I'm going to draft, a bunch of bruiser equipment and try to get those. I think that could be really, really interesting and really, really fun. And then, of course, you go up until like, let's say arbitrarily 12 wins, right? And then at each level, at each win, you get more and more rewards. Eventually, you get all your sky stones back, and then, beyond that, you might even earn some sky stones, and then, or not your sky stones, your arena flags, and then you earn some arena flags. Or it's not about earning arena flags; it's about earning sky stones, and then, earning sky stones, and then at the end of it, you also get conquest points. And then you get like a rank, right? Depending on how well you do that week. So that way, you could use your arena flags in another way instead of just doing arena, which is, it's a new and fun mode, but also arena is kind of boring sometimes, right? So it's kind of a new way to use your flags, because I'm always just dreading, like I'm like looking at that number of flags. I'm like, it's max again. I gotta go auto arena. But, of course, everybody's different, right? Some people might want to do arena, then they can still have the option to do that. Just a different mode that will use the arena flags and give you basically the same rewards. And yeah, that's really a mode that I really wish and hope that Epic 7 puts into the game one of these days. If they add a real-time arena, they could definitely add this mode in the future. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Do you not like arena? Do you think it's boring? Or do you like arena? Do you like doing that end of the week rush? Do you like, trying to get to the top of the ladder for arena? Yeah, let me know, because for me, I don't. And as always, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. Tell me why. And hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.